Welcome back to Dergy be playing Persona 5 Royal. Last time we left off, Ann got kidnapped by Gamshida's guards because they think she's the cognitive one, and she's not. So we're gonna rescue her from the very rapey fate that Gamshida definitely has in store for her. I mean, like, that's the most obvious thing even before we see it happening. Well, actually, no. It's, well... Actually, no, I remember what happens to her now, and it's kind of even more disgusting now that I remember it, because, yeah, it's interesting, because it makes it clear just how distorted he thinks of her and all the other girls. Probably in the entire school, all this just hoes for his freaking, to get his fucking rocks off. And, yeah, she's not really
Let's go.
Do it!
Go down!
All knocked down!
I do believe I don't have one of these yet. So, hello, lend me your power. So that's your move. Then I guess I'll talk first. I'll decide if I'm gonna help you out. I was only passing by and you roughed me up real bad. What's your deal anyhow? Something bad happened in your life or something? I got bad luck. Nope, okay, that doesn't work. I'll try that. Okay, no. I fucked up.
Shoot!
Do-do-do-do, ow, ow, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, ow, do-do-do-do, guard. Let's do this again, unless he kills it. Alright, well, I'll try next time. Oh, thankfully, there's two more to throw in right now. Sexy.
Persona, you're mine.
But let's just, yeah, we gotta be careful. Cause, yeah.
Come!
Cause Morgana's pretty low. And Joker's about halfway. Ooh, and, Ryuji's not much farther along either. Talk. Lend me your purples. Please lend me your power. So it's not that one. Something like that? Okay, there. Huh. Okay, nothing's wrong. Okay, so you basically have to deny what he's... Okay. I don't actually know if... I haven't really noticed Morgana saying, hey, this one's kind of blah, but yeah, okay, that's the person... It looks like that personality type. You basically have to deny his cynical statements, that's kind of seems to be how you deal with that particular personality type, basically.
Joker.
It's a very interesting and fun system that I'm thinking I'll have some good fun with here. Okay, so why can't I go through that door again? Okay, it's just not letting me. Alright. Okay, so I can go back this way, eh? Alright.
Is this some kind of filming?
There she goes.
Who's in charge here?
Rescued on. Yeah, I don't know why I kept going to that door over and over. It's just kind of reflex. It's just kind of how I see a door, like, okay, I need to open that door, and then I don't know, and then I easily forget that I haven't opened it already again for like a split second.
Go down!
Welcome to the Durgan Brave Brains. Just makes sense sometimes.
Looking cool, Joker!
Supposed to have one of these guys. Experience! Give me your XP, mother beep! Oh, this game is just so goddamn stylish and fun as hell.
Alright. Shadow defeated! That was easy, huh?
Looks like... Yeah, you shouldn't try to fight everyone. That's kind of an issue. Okay, so, before I forget, I want to heal Morgana. Remember, menu is triangle, Derby. You know, there's, you know, on PlayStation games, on PC games, menu is almost always the escape button. On your keyboard. So, a lot, like, what I've noticed is the menu's it just kind of varies. It's either your pause button or or the touchpad. It's either option on your PS4 controller, or the touchpad, or triangle, or I think in some games it's square, you know, that kind of thing. The button changes around, and I'm just like, eh. Medicine for our cute kitty. Sneaky Durgan go wheel. It's okay, Odd, we shall save you. And then you will become a badass in a cat suit, a literal cat suit. A cat suit in two different possible meanings of the word, which is funny. I'm good to go.
Yes. What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops!
It's about Kamoshida being an asshole, and in ways that you're not even aware of yet. It's literally an extremely symbolic and also literal level about Kamoshida's assholeness and perviness and other things that make him an asshole. Okay, so like, I said perviness, what's a better word for that? Misogynistic nature. I think that's the best way to put that. Because, you know, being pervy and being a bad person, at least I'd like to think that's different. Because goddamn am I pervy, but I don't treat women as objects like fucking Kamoshida does. So, yeah. And again, heavy scene. Wanna kind of skip it and get on with my game. And honestly, it's not just the heavy scenes either. A lot of times, I've seen so many of these cutscenes, until we get to more of the royal content, that I'm gonna be skipping a lot of this stuff. And I apologize if y'all would rather see these, but since y'all have played the game before, I'm assuming, if a y'all, of course, does end up, getting on these videos whatsoever, which would be awesome. Thank you for that if you are here still. It just makes sense to me to just let this happen, since, since all of you, in my opinion, should be either watching a more comprehensive Let's Play or playing the game before you watch my shiznit about it. Anywho, and that's probably going to be my general policy with games I've played before. Just how I tend to replay game. Rather rushy at points. Especially through cutscenes and the like. Don't give in. Fight him. Become a strong cat grill of doom.
My, it's taken far too long. Tell me, who is going to avenge
I'm always
you
going to
you
watch
don't?
these, though, because they're awesome.
Forgiving
and
him was
badass.
never the option. Such is the scream of the other you that dwells within.
I think these are supposed to mean you're supposed to go through a lot of you're gonna have to go through a lot of suffering in order to
We can finally
understand who you
forge
really
a
are.
contract.
I think that's kind of what this is getting at
hear
here.
you.
And I agree. I think I've
right.
become a better person
No
in
more
recent
holding
years,
back.
and it was because of all the stuff that I had to,
Nothing can be
that,
solved by
made me,
restraining yourself. Understand? Then
you
I'll
know,
gladly
have
lend
to
you
pay
my
attention
strength.
to just my shortcomings and what to do about things. And my attitudes about life and people and everything, and what to do about them as well. And myself, especially myself. God, man, look at this. She's such a badass here. I love this particular one because of how much
You know
ass
what?
she kicks here.
I'm not some cheap girl
Speaking
you
of
can
ass,
toy with.
I love Anne's ass.
Scumbag.
What?
Bitch.
You stole everything from Shiko. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn. I will rob you of everything!
How dare you! Enough of your insolence!
Penis, bad, bad,
No,
bad,
I've had enough of you.
penis, boobs.
No one's gonna stop me now!
butt, vag, penis, boobs, butt, boobs. Look at that nice cleavage. And is hot. I mean, she's literally a model, so I mean, that's probably obvious. Anyway.
Pay for this insolence with your life!
That dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets. Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit. Come on, Carmen. Let's give him hell.
Penis, vagina. I love how this boss is weak to her. This is where Panther shines here. I love it. I love that this is Han's time to shine here. Whoops. Yeah, probably are not gonna be able to do anything with him, so let's all let him die. I love how she's like, dude, what's that? I don't know if that was her or if that was, Morgana.
Come!
Anyway.
Go down!
Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up Joker.
Woodman persona!
What about Zio? Ouch! Ow! Oof. Okay. I gotta be careful here.
Watch your health.
You're mine.
Okay, yeah, he resists physical. I probably need to stop that. I really do want to heal. Do I have a way? Hold on. Do I have items that I can? Nope. Okay, only have heal. So.
Let's give him some payback.
He really doesn't like Ryuji for some reason. Poor Ryuji. I feel like he should be focusing on Ann here, because, you know, she's the one that has his weakness, but Game AI, man, struggle.
Okay, guys.
Or maybe it's kind of going easy on you here. But the reason that was the second thing I thought of as to why it wasn't attacking on is because it's kind of getting my ass beat a little bit, and Skull could have very well died at the very least, so yeah, I mean, probably just probably just like my spazziness and not thinking through things as well. I mean, I don't have a lot to do stuff with either. I really just think it's partly just, it's kind of how this one's supposed to go, I feel. But if anyone knows how to do that without getting hit much, let me know, because I actually don't think there's a way, really. Except for guarding very often, which, again, I probably don't tend to do as much as I should. Anyway. There's probably a tell before that big attack, so the more I think about it, the more, yeah, it was just my fault for not guarding, I think, probably. Though I don't actually remember if there was a tell there. Because a lot of times noticing stuff like that comes with a lot of practice and a lot of deliberate, okay, Dirk, remember, watch for this. You know, it doesn't come as naturally to me as a lot of other gamers. But that kind of stuff is what makes games uniquely very satisfying for me to achieve it. Because it's just naturally harder for me than most gamers because of my mental disability. Anywho.
Wait!
And I used to be a deterrent, but
Why'd
then
you come
I just
here, man?
kept
And
wanting to
more
play
importantly,
games
how?
and play games and play games, and so I did, and I played harder ones, and I'm learning, man, and it's great.
Hey, is that how you speak to a woman?
Morgana, he's already head over heels for her, isn't he? Oh my god.
Are you all right, Lady On? Lady On?
I love. Actually, but yeah, he really is already into her, isn't he? because he already came up with Lady On. Because I remember, before he ever calls her that, he says, Lady On, all, you know, all, like, wistfully, earlier. Like, probably the first time that he really sees her. I don't know.
Wait, what is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk? And where in the world are we?
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
How am I supposed to calm down? Huh? Why am I dressed like this? When did I... what's with this?
Oh my god, you look great. No. Calm down, please. Please, please.
How can you expect me to be calm?
Well, I'm stumped. A search party will be coming for us soon. There's no time to explain. We don't have a choice. Let's retreat for now.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Ugh, fine. Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Or, you know, she could just get up and walk by herself. She isn't injured. I think this is honestly just, like, Japanese chivalry thing. Or, like...
Thanks.
Honestly, maybe a lot of these studio people don't really get how women work and how independent they are most of the time. I don't know. A lot of this stuff feels a little bit almost misogynistic. The way that women are treated in these games, these Japanese games, and the way that they are assumed and often end up in these games, of course, not in real life, turning out to be, you know, needing men's help all the time, basically. I've just noticed that's a huge trope in Japan. Is it explain where that comes from? Do most Japanese men usually think like that? Are Japanese women actually like that? I don't actually think so. Let me know, friends. I'm just curious. And it also kind of bothers me, to be frank, a little bit, but anyway.
Looks like we made it back. Hey, are you okay?
Well, pretty much. Wait, I lied. I'm still confused about all of this.
You may be safe now, but a lot sure did happen back there. At any rate, we stand out too much here. Let's relocate to a safer spot.
I'm gonna try this for microphone location. There we go.
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both actually.
I wonder what it is about her and not carbonated. People that don't like carbonated things, why? Why don't you? I'm just curious. Nothing against it. I just love carbonated things.
Here you go.
What about me?
You're a cat.
Huh? But you're a cat.
Have you calmed down, Lady On?
Morgana, right? I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange. Oh, sorry. You're not a cat, right?
Wow, someone who's actually trying to believe his bullshit. By the way, her eyes are so fucking gorgeous. Like, they stand out so much. Also, I swear to God that her portraits didn't look like this. Also, I'm certain that this surprised look here was not in the portraits for the original game. There's a lot more expressions, a lot more facial expressions represented in all of the characters' portraits in Royal. I love that little touch. I love all the little touches they added visually to this game, because there's a lot.
It's only natural that you're confused. Demanding that you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened. That power. My persona.
Welcome to the club. Every Persona character ever has gone through that.
It's the will of your rebellion,
Persona
Lady
party
On.
member, should say.
With it,
And other
you'll
people
be able
with
to
Persona,
fight in that other
arguably.
world.
So if what you told me is true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right? Is it really possible? Can we actually force him to confess his crimes?
The volleyball team's keeping quiet about this while teachers and parents turn a blind eye. If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us down. Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
Then let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened to Shiho. He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her. I'll never forgive him.
Wait, did you just say, let me help?
See, this is what I was... This is actually what I was thinking about, more than everything else before, when I was talking about how they treat On. By they, I mean these two. And also Morgana. These three, I should say. Okay, well, I mean, no, actually, less us, more Ryuji and Morgana. But, I don't know, it's just, they act like she can't... Like, what I don't get is they're still acting like she can't defend herself, but they just saw her kick ass. What the fuck, people? Anyway, sorry.
You mean you want us to take you along?
Of course!
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
At least she said... Is this just a Japanese thing? Just being super ultra... I don't know what the word is, like this towards women. Is that just what Japanese men do? I feel like that should be a thing Japanese men need to work on not doing, if that is the case. I don't know.
Hey, what should we do?
She'll be great.
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all.
Or woman power in this case. We're definitely lacking in woman power. We don't have a female party member yet.
Don't worry. I'll protect her.
You don't need to, Morgana. God damn it. That was the entire point of this conversation. She doesn't need perfection. She just needs to let us to... She just needs us to let her help us. And she'll be fine. She clearly can protect herself, dude.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
Yeah, that too.
Ah, right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down.
But I bet she would be... I mean, now that she has this power and knows what the hell that world's about, and is not gonna be, like, at a loss as to what the hell they even do, and is not, you know, is much more able to fight against herself if, like, for example, they tried to capture her again. I bet she could survive on her own fine in there. It's just, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, a strength in numbers situation. Anyway, makes a lot of scenes.
Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I hope we get along. I'm going to make Kamoshida atone for what he did. Not just for Shiho's sake, but for everything he's done. I won't let any more people suffer because of him. I'll do whatever it takes.
Since a strong fighting resolve in On, a strong badassery in On. I love her. I love Makoto more, but I love Yon. Hell, I love every female character in this game. I love most of the party members. I love all the party members. I literally don't think
a
there's a
group
party
like
member
yours must have relied on subtlety and misdirection.
Unless
you'd
you're
never
talking
survive.
about Kenshi. Although, do I dislike him? I do, and I think I mostly do dislike him. I'll have to think about why, though, as we go through. I don't really know right now. I don't really remember. I'm sure I'll be reminded of why later, and I'd like to kind of prod my brain about why. Well, as we go through
Some of you
here,
might even have been hiding behind a public face their entire lives. If you're listening, then answer me.
Yep, On certainly had been doing so.
Thou art I.
She's already a pretty
Thou hast
successful
acquired
model
a
from what I
name
remember.
that shall become...
All right.
Just let me know when you're heading back in. Oh, wait. We don't have each other's info. Hey, give me your number and chat ID. And,
Exchanging info, friendos becoming
I'll be counting on you
comrades.
then.
You're my girl.
Same goes for you, Morgana.
Ah, cute.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady On. What a kind girl. Such admirable consideration for others.
Doesn't mean she wants you to get in her pants. Sorry, Morgana.
And the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal.
I don't know if that's innocence. That feels more like bravery. Like, no, that's not innocence, dude. And again, it's this extreme delicatizing of Japanese women, I think, is what I'm not really fond of. But let's be honest here, my type are stronger women who are I'm not sure exactly how, like, you know, as far as game characters that y'all might know, Makoto is definitely comes to mind. Very strong-willed definitely comes to mind as a trait. Let's see, other characters y'all might know. Fire Emblem Three Houses has a host of them. Edelgard, Shamir, Catherine, those are the main three. Yeah, anyway.
She cares about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's captured my heart.
Dude.
Yeah, also from this game, Takemi.
You know, it'd be better if this group could
girls,
get together quick.
You know,
from now
women
on.
that are more confident, more, rather confident, rather independent, rather, strong-willed, go-getters, you know, that sort of a thing. I always like that. It's hot.
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where we could discuss these things.
A hideout, huh? I like the sound of that.
The school rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the perfect hideout. I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world. That being said, I'll need someone to take care of me. I'm personally nominating you. You should feel honored.
This is all you. There's no way I can at my place.
And thus, we now have a cat to tell us to go to
Let's meet there
sleep.
tomorrow.
Like we needed him, because how we've been telling ourselves to go to sleep every night now.
Okay, let's go look at my new residence for this world.
It's nothing special, Morgana, just warning you.
Stay upstairs while we're open for business.
Okay. Hello.
Stay upstairs while we're open for business.
Oh, hi, it's a hot goth. Hello, hot goth. Hi, how you doing? Can I fuck you, please? I mean, what? I said
Yes?
nothing. Hey, can we have sex, like, right now? You're really... For some reason, I feel like I'm going... I feel like the person controlling me loves you probably an unhealthy amount. Like, does that make any sense?
Hey, live
I
for
love
customers.
Takemi. She's my other waifu in this game. Other than, Makoto.
Sorry.
I've
if he was
also,
rude, Doctor.
I've also definitely gone down a romance route in my last playthrough. Also, the cleavage in that. I love this outfit. I love her outfit. And I love the black and blue aesthetic. I've always loved those two colors together. Her collar, you know, the hair, just her blue hair, the boobage, the shirt. Like, the way her cleavage is presented here is really hot to me. I really like, you know, the black sort of collar on her, on the top she's got there, and the black jacket over it. Hot. Just, like, this outfit equals hot to me. Like, goddamn. Like, if you ever wanted to seduce the Durgan, this is how you do it, ladies. Anyway.
I don't mind.
And the cross necklace, too,
You're
is a
getting in
good
the way.
touch. Fine.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Come back again.
And that butt as she walks away. I like that little blue skirt.
That's it for today.
That blue, I do believe that's called a pencil skirt. I really like that. Like, I love that whole outfit on her and the ripped jeans. Like, every single, and the heels, every single part of the outfit is just equals hot to me. That's the other thing. That's honestly the main thing. The main thing about Takemi is her looks, but it's not just like her looks in like a way of like her body. It's the way that she dresses and the way that she carries herself that I find hot. And I think that is a testament to the fact that I am demisexual. I am more attracted to personality than physicality. That is basically how, you know, the definition of that. Anywho.
That customer just now. She's the head doctor over at that clinic down the street.
And also, she's fucking hot. I mean,
Rumor
what?
has it she gives pretty crappy examinations and sells some weird homemade medicines on top of that.
I see. Shady, but I don't really care because she's so fucking hot. Damn.
At least, that's what I've heard. I haven't been there myself. They should really just leave her alone. It's not like she's getting in the way of their lives.
And also, she's hot.
Hey, are we there yet?
Can we go see
I
that
gotta get
lady?
home
I
and
want to
start
have
making
sex
dinner.
with her all of a sudden. But I also feel like it's okay for some reason, because I feel like she's going to make me her guinea pig at some point. It's going to be hot. I have this feeling about that. I don't know. I don't know why I get that feeling. But I do. But yeah, goddamn, Takemi.
What the?
A+.
What is this place? Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Hey, are you? I was wondering why I heard meowing.
Kete!
What did you bring it here for?
It followed me here. That's probably
Not
the
my
most... That's the most accurate, I would say, to our situation.
Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go. Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of. Fine. But keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out. Oh, and I'm not going to take care of it. That's all on you.
Okay, fine.
Was that the ruler of this place?
Yeah, I mean, that's
He
one way to
seemed
call
pretty
him.
understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump. Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Seriously. Had to keep calling out in that cute little voice.
I love how tsundere Sojiro is towards us, towards Morgana. It's cute, actually.
Make sure you wash that dish. By the way, have you decided on a name?
And by the way, again...
Morgana? Huh, I was hoping I'd get to name it.
Aw, Sojiro hug. I love him.
Looks like the chief likes me better than you.
It does seem that way, but I think
And to
that's
be
actually
honest,
a lie.
This place is
Either
heavy
that
compared
or
to
that's
Kamoshida's
going
cells.
to change throughout the course of the... Actually, I feel like it's more that, yeah, he probably is inclined to like a stray cat a bit more than me right now, but later, not so much. I would say, just, you know, remembering what I remember from Sojiro's arc in this game.
Remember
Sojiro's
how you guys asked me
character
before
development
about what I am?
stuff.
To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth.
Morgana
I
hug.
think the metaverse's distortions made me lose both my memories and my true form.
Big ol' Morgana huggle. Is that form human?
It has to be. I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no other possible explanation. There's no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self. I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to get that self back, and I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. That's why I was in the castle in the first place. Come to think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world. Let me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take. Due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature, I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools.
What are those?
Whoa. I can't tell you more unless we settle on a deal. In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about these tools. How does that sound?
Let's do this.
I like that answer.
Nah. I like you, Morgana.
Then it's a deal.
Morgana seems rather happy. He seems like a cute cat. I'm not a cat, sorry! And it's just true though. I'm sorry you are a cat, Morgana. Big huggle. I'd rather be a cat than a human anyway, because I like cats. I love cats a
Skillful
lot. Cats are
infiltrations
awesome.
and escapes to all
Humans
manner
can be
of
awesome
places.
too, but cats are just like universally awesome. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? Well,
There's even the possibility that you used special tools and had someone who manufactured them. Answer me.
I like how she has, I like how it just ties all into the end and how you get caught and everything. And she can be, and that she has an inkling about everyone that was with you, even though she knows nothing about their identity. It also speaks to Sai as a character, and also the fact that Sai is another example of a waifu, for sure, for me. But unfortunately, you can't romance her. Gosh dang. But you can romance her sister, who definitely takes after her. And honestly, I like Makoto as a character better anyway, so there's that. Especially just, if only because of how Sai treats her for a lot of the story. At least more towards the beginning of her story.
Alright.
Actually, for most of her story, let's be honest here. The more I think about it.
I'll lecture you about the infiltration tools over time. By the way, the power you used in the palace was seriously amazing. The stronger that power gets, the more reliable it'll be as a trump card. Alright, I'm gonna stick with you wherever you go from today on.
Yay.
Personas are the strength born from one's heart. Depending on what kind of life experience you gain, I bet it'll affect that power as well.
Yep.
And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful skills too.
Well, social link tutorial / confidant tutorial.
This is all part of our deal. Got it? I expect great things from you. Don't let me down, okay?
I'll try not to. I'll try my best not to, Morgana. Also, I'll accompany you when you go out. Don't worry, it's free charge. Yeah, you get to have a cat hanging around you all the time. Even I don't like the idea of that. Sometimes the cats are too, I'ma lay in your lap / go around your desk and knock things over / be all over your feet and everything. So much that I toss them out of my room, you know? So I don't know if I'd actually like a cat being on my shoulder 24/7. I don't think I would. But somehow Joker deals with it fine. I commend you on that, sir. Thanks for everything. On hug. They've made it. I didn't thank you properly. We're gonna be humble here. You should thank Ryuji. I did a moment ago. Anyway, I wanted to let you know, at least. See you tomorrow.
You guys send messages to each other with that thing, right? I want in too. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to type for me.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little shabby, but it's what we got. Anywho, friends, I hope y'all have absolutely wonderful days, because I'm gonna leave it here for now. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, friends, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye, friends.